All right, so there are some breaking inputs which have come in, where Myanmar has reportedly erected a border pillar almost 3 kilometers inside of the Indian territory in the state of Manipur. Now, the controversial border pillar has been found at the Kwatha village. A high-powered committee headed by Manipur's Revenue Minister Karan Shyam is investigating the matter of the border pillar, which has been erected by Myanmar inside of India's sovereign territory.
Disputed pillar is border pillar 81, but subsidiary pillar border among the border pillar, between the border pillar, many subsidiary pillar may be there, but main dispute is 81. That is why we examine this 81 only.
All right, so that was Karan Shyam, the Revenue Minister of Manipur, there stating that they are investigating this controversial pillar. Now, India and Myanmar share a border of almost 1,624 kilometers, which has been in the limelight for its very porous nature. A survey was conducted by both the nations in 2003, on basis of which a fence has been erected. The controversial border pillar inside the state of Manipur has other subsidiary pillars which were constructed by Myanmar in the years 1969 to 70, but it is not very clear that pillar number 81, which has now become a bone of contention, was constructed way back then, or is it of a more recent origin? All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our political affairs editor Kartikeya Sharma. Good morning to you, Kartikeya. This is a controversial pillar that's been found almost 3 kilometers inside of India's territory. What do you make of it?
I think, it's a matter of serious concern for simple reason. These types of, I would say, misconception or different opinion on the issue of border has taken place with China. I would say that it really just want to show that we are having problem in our neighborhood. We can see it in the context of China, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Nepal, and now Myanmar. So I think we have to calibrate our policy once again, in the sense that we don't end up making enemies out of our neighbors. But maybe it might be an issue of misconception or not the boundaries not being properly delineated. But this is something, since I have been to line of actual control, and I have been to Nima Tatu Plateau, from where you can see Chinese settlements, which is armed to teeth. But the fact of the matter is that this is not the case in Myanmar. The border is porous. You can go 20 kilometers inside Myanmar from checkpoints without showing your passport and come back. I went to Manipur 2 years back, and I crossed over, went to Myanmar and came back. I had lunch then, came back to Manipur. But for Myanmar to do this, I think it's a matter of great significance, should not be ignored.
Absolutely, and also considering the fact that the two nations had jointly conducted a survey for chalking out their border in 2003. They'd also erected a fence at that time, and now this pillar emerging 3 kilometers inside of India's territory. Do you think this could be a mistake, or has it been done as a matter of design by Myanmar?
I think it can be a matter of mistake, but it can be a matter of great provocation also. Maybe some signal is being sent. Who knows? I really don't want to overread into it. But this has never happened. This is the first. And when a first happens, you need to investigate it. India flexed its muscle in Nathula, and we all know what happened in 1962. The army was not prepared. There was lack of political decision making, and the Chinese forces completely overran then what we know today is Seven Sisters, NIFA. So in this case, there is no possibility of an altercation, because Myanmar is a country which allowed us to actually conduct a surgical strike.
Right.
So we have to tread very carefully with Myanmar. Myanmar is a nation which we want on our side.
Absolutely, indeed. We'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Kartikeya Sharma, for joining us and getting us the latest updates on this very significant issue that has happened, where a pillar demarcating the border between India and Myanmar, a Myanmarese pillar, has been found 3 kilometers inside of the Indian territory. And this, of course, is now being investigated into.